Hi friends, my name is Andrew Conrad. I'm a pastor in the Great Plains Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church. I was elected to our jurisdictional delegation and so had the chance to go to Charlotte to serve as a reserve delegate for the General Conference that was held in 2024. And I put together a presentation to share with one of the groups at my local church, and I wanted to offer it to you to see if it might be helpful for you as a resource in your church as well. So you can find the resources available at my website. You can download them for free. Feel free to edit them, use them, correct things that I made mistakes, improve on it. Use it as a resource to help share the news of the General Conference with those in your local church. With that in mind, let's get started. The United Methodist Church postponed the 2020 General Conference from 2020 until 2024 due to the pandemic and held it in Charlotte, North Carolina. At this pivotal moment in the denomination's history, we brought together delegates from around the world who eagerly participated in shaping the church's future with hope and joy. It was palpable. The conference made significant strides toward creating a more inclusive and worldwide denomination. Key outcomes from the General Conference include regionalization, ending the clergy ban on self-avowed practicing homosexuals, and revising the social principles. As we delve into the implications of these changes for our local church, I invite you to approach the conversation with an open heart and mind. We seek to discern how God calls us to embody our faith in this new chapter as a denomination as we enter into it together. First, let's take a look at embracing our worldwide nature. The General Conference made one of its most consequential decisions by moving toward regionalization. This transformative step grants equal autonomy to all regions within the United Methodist Church, acknowledging the diverse needs and perspectives of our members around the world. Regionalization involves and enables more contextualized ministry and decision-making at the regional level. Regionalization embodies the United Methodist Church's commitment to both embracing and empowering our members, regardless of their cultural or geographic background. As our local church considers the ramifications of this change, we can prayerfully consider how to actively engage in and support this journey toward a more worldwide and contextual church. We recognize the unique gifts and challenges that this opportunity presents. Now, we're not done with that yet, because there's a path towards regionalization. While the General Conference passed legislation to restructure the United Methodist Church into regional conferences, this takes implementation. The implementation depends on ratification by annual conferences worldwide. A two-thirds majority of all members of annual conferences must approve the plan for it to take effect. The ratification process is expected to unfold over the next 18 months. Members of annual conferences worldwide will actively participate in the discussions and deliberations that will shape the future of our denomination. It's a process that involves a spirit of discernment and in which the members seek to understand this structural change's potential benefits and challenges. We work together to see that the church remains a vibrant, inclusive, and mission-driven community of faith. Next, the General Conference took significant action to affirm love and inclusivity. The General Conference made another groundbreaking decision by terminating the 40-year-old ban on self-avowed practicing homosexuals serving as clergy in the United Methodist Church. Many widely perceived this move as a sign of a new era of unity and inclusivity within the denomination. Lifting the ban acknowledges that the gifts and callings of LGBTQ+ individuals are indispensable to the vitality and ministry of the church. This decision takes a significant stride towards cultivating a more diverse and representative clergy that mirrors the rich tapestry of our membership. The decision exemplifies the church's dedication to fairness, equity, and affirmation of all individuals as cherished children of God. As we contemplate how this change might make a difference in our local context, we might explore how to foster a welcoming and affirming environment for everyone. We honor the unique gifts and experiences that each person contributes to our faith community. Next, the General Conference continues to guide our faithful witness together. the General Conference undertook a comprehensive revision of the United Methodist Church's social principles designed to help United Methodists in navigating complex social, political, and ethical issues. The revised principles are more concise, have a more robust theological foundation, and reflect our denomination's worldwide presence more accurately. By addressing pressing contemporary issues and offering guidance for living out our faith in today's world, the updated social principles serve as an indispensable resource for United Methodists seeking to engage the world in a way that's both meaningful and impactful. As a local church, we have the opportunity to explore these revised social principles and allow them to inform and shape our ministries, outreach efforts, and discussions on pressing social concerns. By grounding ourselves in these principles and the teachings of Jesus Christ, we can more effectively bear witness to the transformative power of God and the gospel and work towards building a more just and compassionate world. Next, we took steps as a General Conference to strengthen our relationships and our stewardship. The General Conference yielded several notable outcomes in addition to the pivotal decisions on regionalization, lifting the clergy ban, and social principles. Reaching a historic communion agreement with the Episcopal Church paved the way for enhanced ecumenical collaboration and understanding. Approving the smallest budget in our history demonstrated our commitment to financial stewardship and sustainability. U.S. jurisdictions agreed to postpone any bishop elections temporarily while the 32 U.S. bishops are reallocated across jurisdictions to ensure effective leadership and oversight during this transitional period. These outcomes collectively illustrate the United Methodist Church's dedication to fostering relationships, managing resources responsibly, and providing strong leadership amidst change. As our local church considers these developments, we might consider how to embody these values in our context. We strive to be faithful stewards of the resources and relationships that God has entrusted to us. The General Conference took steps to empower servants of Christ. The General Conference decided to empower deacons within the United Methodist Church by bestowing sacramental authority on them in their ministry contexts. This change acknowledges the crucial role that deacons play in the life and ministry of the church, enabling them to embrace their calling to serve their communities fully. Entrusting deacons with the authority to administer the sacraments, the United Methodist Church affirms the significance of the ministry of all believers and the diverse way in which God continues to call individuals to serve. As our local church reflects on this decision, we might consider how we can better support and celebrate the ministries of deacons. We recognize their unique contributions to our conference, to the denomination, and to the broader community. We might draw inspiration from their example to discern and pursue our own callings, acknowledging that each of us has a vital part to play in God's unfolding work in the world. We still have a journey ahead to navigate. The General Conference signifies a positive turning point for the United Methodist Church by setting the denomination toward greater inclusivity and worldwide engagement. As the United Methodist Church navigates this path into the future, both challenges and opportunities will present themselves. Implementing the changes adopted at the conference will call for careful planning, open communication, and a spirit of collaboration at all levels of the church. During this transition, we're called to unite in prayer and discernment, seeking God's guidance as we chart the course ahead. As our local church considers these developments, we might reflect on how to participate actively in this transformative journey in our denomination. We might seek to embody the values of inclusivity, contextualization, and faithfulness here in our community. We can embrace the challenges and opportunities ahead through open and honest dialogue with each other and our colleagues and members from around the world, and demonstrate a willingness to learn and grow with a steadfast commitment to our shared mission to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. as we celebrate the work of accomplished at the 2020 held in 2024 General Conference, we give thanks to the dedicated efforts of the delegates and leaders who participated in this historic gathering. We acknowledge that the Holy Spirit has been guiding us throughout this process and will continue to guide us in the days ahead. Moving forward, pray fervently for wisdom, courage, and unity as the United Methodist Church enters this new chapter, navigating the challenges and embracing the opportunities. As a local congregation, we can commit to actively engaging in study and dialogue around the conference outcomes, seeking to deepen our own understanding and discern how these changes might shape our lives together. I invite you to prayerfully consider how God calls our church to respond and take action, embodying the values of inclusivity, fairness, and faithful witness in our community and beyond. As we think about our church and our future and reflect on the outcomes of the General Conference, we have the chance to consider right here to live into the implications and opportunities that these changes present for us. We can engage in open-hearted dialogue, sharing our perspectives and experiences as we discern how to embody including all people of all types of perspectives and living out ministry in a fair way in our context. Living out these revised social principles, we can allow them to shape our ministries, our outreach, and discussions on pressing issues. We're invited to foster a welcoming environment for all people, celebrating each person's unique gifts to our faith community. I invite us to reflect together. How can our church create a more inclusive atmosphere, support the regionalization process, and allow the revised social principles to guide our witness in the world? Together, we seek God's guidance as we navigate this transformative journey as a united body of believers as part of the United Methodist Church. I'm so glad to be a part of the United Methodist Church, and I'm excited for the days ahead as we continue to live into all that God has in mind for us as we seek to make disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world.